what these Milo protesters are all about. Oh shit! Oh shit. Dude, there's Milo, holy shit. Build a wall, they say. It's hilarious, dude.
You are
Whoa, shit.
Is this the president's office?
I know. How come we didn't shut down, but they let us stand in the fucking
I just fixing my ring.
I think he's in the city.
Yo, let's go to the other side.
Yeah. What's happening? Get everything into their face. Holy crap. Excuse me.
I was like, no wonder there's so many sisters. So yeah, they left.
Hey, can anyone tell me what the hell happened?
So at that point,
Can you tell me what happened? No?
Protesting Milo Yiannopoulos.
Why is that?
People don't like what he's saying.
Do you like what he has to say?
I do like what he has to say.
Nice. Whoa, what's happening? Shit. Whoa. Shit. This is insanity. What's going on here, you guys? You know?
a bunch of people came up, protested the Milo talk. They wouldn't go down, public safety wouldn't take them down, and so we suggested we march over to the president's office.
So they're moving to a different spot? Is that what's going on?
I don't know what the end game is right now.
I'm so confused. I just got here like super late, so like, damn. No, I saw the live stream where they rushed the stage. I saw that part in the car. Oh, I gotta ask them questions. Stinks out here. Is that a stink bomb? Or is that someone's asshole? What's going on out here?
I couldn't use the live stream because I turned my face.
You don't like Milo? Why,
No, we don't want Milo.
why don't you like him?
Because he's racist, he's a bigot, and he's an asshole when he's
How is he racist? Oh shit, dude. What are some of my privileges? Hey, what are some of my privileges? I got some. Let's hear those the dulcet tones of your voice. Let's hear that.
Maybe next time.
Belt that shit. Belt it.
Next time.
Oh man. Do you hate Milo? Do you hate Milo?
I just don't stand with. I don't respect anyone who doesn't respect other people.
How does he not respect other people?
Well, did you see his flyer? That was very disrespectful.
I didn't see the flyer. What did it say?
I don't have it on me, but it was basically saying that feminism equals cancer. It was culturally appropriating.
I think it's a joke. I think it's a joke.
I mean, that doesn't make it okay. It disrespects a huge group of people. And
Really?
freedom of speech is the same.
That's not true though. No, but I mean,
Oh yeah, this is such a sick dog.
this is nuts, dude. Okay, so I've already gotten some fight footage, sort of. What?
I don't like hate them for like training black girls.
I can't even hear you. I have been. siblings, and they won't shut up. Do you hate Milo?
Is this for boxers?
Oh no, this is for Daniel Durst on YouTube. Cool. I'm actually a Bernie supporter, funny enough. So like,
I like Tampa right now.
I mean, do you hate Milo?
Consent to film her.
I mean, like, there's this thing called the First Amendment. I mean, much to the chagrin of the feminist left.
You know what the First Amendment.
What does First Amendment say? I'm curious.
It says that I have the right.
Like word for word.
Yeah, no, what does it say?
I mean, the freedom of the press, freedom of religion.
From the government.
No, it's for everyone. It's for citizens.
For you right
Just
now,
curious.
buddy.
Like no, like exactly.
You don't know.
I like know that like.
First Amendment. First Amendment. Woo!
Well, you're an authoritarian left piece of shit.
You don't know what
so.
the First Amendment is.
Yeah, you just don't know what it is.
Protects citizens against laws the government makes to infringe on freedom of
But it also gives me the right to
Take
film.
back the Constitution. You don't know.
That's not legal.
No, it actually does allow me to film
Use
people.
the freedom that you don't understand.
No, see, you don't understand, actually, because you know platform speakers you don't like, so you don't understand. So you hate Milo?
Yes.
Can you explain why?
He is racist and bigoted and sexist.
How is he
Don't waste your
racist?
time on this fucker. He doesn't know what the First Amendment is.
How is he racist, though? I'm really curious about
He
that.
said that black people should go back to Africa.
He did not say that. I mean, like, I disagree with most of what the dude says, but he did not say that.
Well, he did, and I'm not gonna waste my time on pricks like you.
I'm not a prick, I'm
your fucking cell phone.
Oh, come on.
Thinking it's so funny to film all of us.
It's not funny. It's just I'm checking. It's kind of funny. I'm checking out what's going on. Are you? Do you hate Milo?
No, I came late, so I wasn't able to get.
Dude, I disagree with like most of what he says, but I still enjoy him as a speaker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're doing this for attention.
I'm doing this to get the scoop.
Now, you know this because you're a little bitch. We all know.
Do you call me a little bitch? That's very heteronormative of you. That's heteropatriarchal oppression at the hands of the patriarchy. For you to call me a bitch. That's extremely sex negative and heteropatriarchal oppression of the white supremacist capitalist patriarchy.
Did you learn some words today, dude?
Aren't you like a feminist? Are you a feminist or something? Because like that's very anti-feminist of you to say, to call me a bitch. Yeah. Let me go see if I can get like a decent conversation going.
Shit, I don't see a where.
I just saw that you
Channing a speech too. Can you explain your sign?
We held our protest and our event on the quad intentionally so that we could say that other people have opinions.
Sure.
Our chanting was speech too. I do not approve of people who run into.
Did you think like the people rushing in to like interrupt the talk? Is that?
Personally, I did not approve that behavior and call
Okay.
for people to step back because I think that while you and your organization have a right to hold your event.
That's not my organization.
Okay. So I'm sorry. I assumed.
I'm an independent guy. I'm curious.
Okay, awesome. I'm sorry for assuming. I believe that the DePaul Republicans have a right to hold their event.
Yeah.
However, I'm protesting that event because I really disagree with Milo Yiannopoulos, his opinions, his political perspective, and moreover his use of the slur against gay men and the gay community in general.
Well, I thought you're referring to dangerous faggot to her, right?
Yes.
So what about taking it back? Like, I mean, he's a gay man, right?
As a bisexual woman, he does not speak for us. The gay
You do not speak for us, Milo. All right.
He rejects what is needed by the gay community. He rejects the work the gay community does to bring people like him into a safer environment.
Okay.
40 years ago, he could have been arrested for being gay.
Arrested for being gay?
Yes, that is a legacy of our society. There were times when it was considered just to slit the nostrils of gay men and throw him in prison.
That's fucked up.
Yes.
The thing is, I don't think he's against gay marriage. I think that he thinks that like gay men getting married, in his opinion, gay men getting married runs afoul of what he thinks it means to be gay. I think that's more nuanced of what
Well, for one thing, his opinion on what means to be gay is a very limited one. He only speaks for like white, gay, cisgender men. I'm sorry to throw out the sort of like buzzwords, but they do have.
No, I mean I hung out in the punk scene. I know all these words.
So there is a significant problem in the gay community wherein gay men, particularly gay men like Milo, continue to engage in dangerous dangerous and offensive behavior that's discriminatory towards black individuals, towards trans individuals. And
I can see the what does he say about black people that's bad?
he has a Facebook.
I haven't heard it.
He has well, apart from the fact that he's said a lot of very racist things and been like, oh, well, Black Lives Matter doesn't mean anything. That is not a
Well,
quote.
I think he said that black people are owed things in society, but that he said that Black Lives Matter is not the best way to go about it. I think that's what that's
we
more.
can debate that, but the point,
That's what he's arguing. He's not saying that he's not arguing against like the idea that black people have something in the form of reparations coming to them. He's saying that particular movement, he doesn't agree with their methods. I think is more.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I disagree with him there, but the specific point I'm making is the extent to which he fetishizes black men, which is a huge part of racism. The idea that black men are aggressive.
Whoa, shit! Is something happening?
Oh shit.
Well, what's wrong with fetishes? I mean, like.
There's a difference. Like, there's like, oh well, kink community, whatever. But
he's really turned on. He's really turned on by black people. I mean,
however,
I don't know.
that fetishization contributes to a stereotype of gay men, wherein they are aggressive and violent, and that's one of the reasons why they are seen as like these, sexual beasts. And it actually, no, it has a huge connection to rape culture.
Well, he's turned on, but I mean, I don't really find the connection between him being turned on by black men and the stereotype of them being aggressive or whatever.
There is a legitimate issue within the gay community. If you ever scroll through Grindr, you'll see it. That the only time black men are accepted by huge portions, significant portions of the gay community is like, oh well, they all have big dicks, and so fuck us.
Well,
it's still tied into a lot of racism.
On Tinder, I indiscriminately swipe right, so I can't really speak to that.
I do not have a Tinder. No.
It's a little toxic, but
I do not agree with Milo Yiannopoulos, and I do not approve of DePaul holding this event, which is why I participated in this protest, and I intentionally wanted to make sure that everyone had an opportunity to speak, including those who didn't agree with Milo, which is the meaning of my chanting a speech to sign. So, large rant. Thank you for letting me speak.
for sure.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for telling me what you're all about. Some people weren't quite down, but thanks a lot.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
There is a reason why that is.
Are you aware that there's a higher statistic of people who are incarcerated for a reason that they're not actually guilty for? And usually the reason is because they're racially profiled. Have you researched any of that?
I have seen some studies where
but you're mentioning things that only are supporting your bias. No, you're not choosing both sides. You're not listening to the actual truth. You're just listening to what you heard before and reciprocating that. That's it.
No, I'm saying, there are definitely some racist people. We all understand that, right? Okay?
Yeah, you do.
But I'm not.
Yeah.
See, look at you jump to that conclusion. Like, why? Because I want to reason with you.
Because you said people of color commit more crimes.
No, that's if you statistically, if you look at
Where are your statistics?
okay, sorry to break your bubble, but if you look at black people as a group versus just Google, use Google.
Like the war on drugs. There's not.
You're not even.
I mean,
Like go to Paul.
do some basic research.
Okay, but
They have the point. They're asking where your statistics is coming from.
have you researched?
you know, I don't even know where I stand per se.
Racially biased.
Checking it out. You know what though? I am genuinely, I'll admit, I am entertained by Milo. I find him to be funny, and I think that he would be more better served to classify himself as a stand-up comedian than like a source.
I'm not sure because it can still spread hate and ignorance.
I think that stand-up is a different medium. It's a different context. You know what I'm saying? That's just, Wait, are they about to? I'm getting distracted.
Please, what have you looked at the war on drugs or the war on crime?
Yeah.
And who it disproportionately affects?
I think if you do drugs, then it does.
Listen, you're big on stats.
Well, okay, yeah. Well, okay, let's
Drug
go there.
usage is pretty equal across the race.
Yeah, there's no evidence to show that drugs are racially.
It is even across the races.
I would argue that there is probably much higher drug use among blacks.
It's not true though. It's not true.
All blacks.
Why have you? But I'm telling you, this is a statistic, just as you were telling me there are statistics.
Okay, but
Look it up.
before you were just asking me for some proof, so why can't I have the burden of proof on
do
you?
you want me to get my phone out because you were
Okay, well,
doing
you
it
were
earlier?
saying that before, but
Well, then if you're not going to take my word and you're not going to take, I'm not going to take yours. Then what is this?
It's a stalemate. It's agree to disagree.
Yeah, I think we're.
We don't have to put
Yeah, we have to
Wikipedia
argue.
in
We
front
have
of
to
each
argue
other's
very
faces.
specific.
Wikipedia really, that's not exactly a reliable source either.
But
At least I got you guys away from mine.
wow. You're still millions of people. What did I say? Yes.
One of the
Thank you.
Bravo, dude. Bravo. Bravo. Bravo.
So you hate Milo, correct?
Yeah, I do.
Why is that?
Fucking camera out of my face.
Why do you hate Milo?
We don't have consent to film me.
That's not the way it works. It's not the way it works. But
consent to film
this is a
me.
public
You can't-
place. This is
This is a private property. This is a private institution.
Try again. Thank you.
that was pithy and douchey, but whatever. I mean, what are you gonna like press charges for me doing this? No, you're not. You couldn't.
You're not allowed to film me if you don't have my consent, so please put your camera away and don't put it on me.
Exactly.
Well, I don't want to break the lens, so I'm good. Wow. Do you guys hate Do you hate Milo?
I think hate. I'm not going to spread that, but I
Do you highly
directly oppose him.
You highly disagree with him. Do you think he's racist, right?
I don't want to be.
You don't want me? Excuse me?
I said I don't want to be. See you later.
Oh, my goddamn shoes are untied, but I don't care right now. Damn, dude.
The newspaper's called
What happened? Can you tell me what happened? Hey, yo, can you tell me what happened, dude?
I will never invite somebody who makes a living off of me.
Yo, why are you still here? Why are you here, bro? Why are you still here?
What happened? Hey, can you tell me what happened?
Why are you still here? Why are you still here?
I mean, I don't know why they are racist.
What he used to do was like see us gang members, and then talking about how he fought in Iraq. Well, that's not gonna infuriate half people here.
So, what happened? You hate Milo, right?
I don't have any opinions on Milo, but I do have a opinion on blatant aggression and racism and making students on this campus feel uncomfortable by shouting things such as "build the wall." We have Mexican students here who contribute a lot to this country.
Mexico has a wall. Is that racist?
We both have walls. I'm from Texas, G. You can't do this shit with me.
I'm just
all
stating.
about that wall.
I'm
I've been to El Paso. I've been to the southern border. Let's talk about the border. Let's do it.
I'm not in favor of walls. I'm just saying, like, for the standard of if it's racist or
not. It's not the wall itself. It's what the wall implies, right?
Okay.
So the wall is not like it's a physical word. Is that gonna stop immigration problems? No. Is that even addressing what immigration is and why it's stemmed like that? Dude, I'm sure you're aware about the U.S. trade agreements that have screwed over millions of Mexicans, right? And why they're coming over here in the first place?
It screwed over a lot of people, yeah.
So, hey, why are you coming at me with the camera?
I'm interested in what's going on. I want to get the scoop.
The scoop?
The scoop, yeah.
Students organize because we're tired of the Paul saying shit like have a nice conversation with people who write fuck Mexico.
Wait, did Milo say that?
Milo.
I'm not aware. I'm
not here from Milo, man.
Well, who said fuck Mexico?
We don't know yet.
Wait, so then why are you mad if you don't know who said it?
Why am I mad?
Well, no, who said it? I'm
mad because you're coming at me with the camera phone when I could be doing my homework with this shit.
Well, then, I mean, why? What is my?
Do you want me to get mad? Is that what you want?
What does my phone have to do with?
Sort of logic in your argument. Do you want? You can have a conversation with me. I will talk to you. We can have an intelligent conversation together, but I can't see you behind a little black box.
Yeah.
I don't know where you're gonna put me. Twitter, Facebook. I don't really care. I'm hot. Boost.
Stumble upon Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook,
Do
Twitter,
it. Put it on
probably
Reddit.
Google
I'm
Plus.
ready. I'm on Reddit too.
Yeah. I don't know. I think.
Man, there's all of us here. There's one of you, man. Do you like Milo?
Are you threatening me?
I'm
Or?
not threatening you. I'm just saying, like.
So you're threatening me?
Sure, I'm threatening you.
That's pretty unchill. It's not very chill. By the way, I'm a Bernie Sanders supporter, for what that's worth. I'm just interested in this. I'm very interested in what's going on here today. Do you hate Milo? Do you hate Milo, or do you disagree with him? Oh, okay. Oh no, it's chill. Emotions are running high. It's pretty rowdy. You know. It's just the dude is
Honestly,
intentionally provocative. He's trying to get that reaction out of you.
I'm honestly impressed you have the amount of data to cover this. I can't even download an app on my phone.
I'm running out. Believe me.
Good luck.
The what now?
I'm sure you're not
Oh no. I really wish I could ask them some questions, but. I'm going. Thanks, dude.
Why are you still here?
Hey, what's wrong with them being here? I mean, they disagree with you. You know? Huh? Really?
There's already police over there. I think they know something's
So the fuzz are
You're
here?
gonna jack off to that video you took of the girl later?
Vigorously.
Yeah, you seem kind of creepy like that.
Calm down with the jerk off fucking accusations. I mean,
Joking. Every cent of you.
no, I mean I know that. No. I know that feminists like hate male sexuality and everything, but
That's a
Great
thing.
statement to make.
I think that's a thing.
yeah, I know that you hate the idea of a dude jacking off.
I mean, it's true.
What's that?
Definitely sucks.
What's that?
I said balding early sucks. I definitely.
I'm 30, dude. What are you talking about?
early.
It's not early. It's gonna happen to you, man. What are you, like 22? It's gonna happen to you.
Why are you filming me? What are you getting out of this? I'd actually like to know.
A lot of entertainment, actually, to be honest with you.
Keep filming, dude.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not with any of this. I know.
I'm not either.
Why are you filming? Like, what is
Wait, I have to be with someone to film? By the way, you making fun of my baldness, that's an ableist microaggression. So.
Microaggression? Like, what the fuck did that even mean, dude? Grow a pair of balls. Learn how to talk to people.
Hey, this way, girl! Where the fuck are you going?
Hey, let them go. Stop following them.
We did it, guys. We got him out.
It's over with. It's done.
Hey man, are you down to talk to the? Do you know what happened exactly?
I was in the building.
So people jumped up on stage during Milo, right?
Say what?
People jumped up on stage during the Milo talk, right? Yeah. So is he trying to find another place to talk or something, or what's going on? He left.
He left?
That's typical.
He left. So someone who disagrees with you left, and you're rejoicing.
Someone that makes fun of me and like says violent shit about people like me and other
Like
people.
what? Please explain the violent. Please explain that.
Rape threats.
Wait. Wait. When did Milo make a rape threat?
Sexism, racism.
If we're gonna talk about violence, we're gonna talk about the fact that I watched a girl's arms be physically twisted behind her at this event today.
That's a bummer. Well, what is Milo? How did Milo?
Milo creates an unsafe atmosphere because he's racist, he's sexist, he's.
Wait, what did you say?
I said public safety is on their way. Just letting you know.
That's
okay?
chill. That's chill. So
Wait. So what's up?
so like what did Milo say that was violent and a rape threat?
It is violent.
How- what
the
did
words that he says, the rhetoric, racist, sexist bullshit, that is violent.
Well, what racist thing did he say?
You don't know what racism is?
No. I don't know what he said that was racist.
Did you just pay money to sit in there?
No, I actually didn't even go. So public safety kicked me off, but I could stand here because this is public ground. Whatever. Sure. Thanks. Whatever. I don't know, man. All these capitalist options, man. Yeah, I'm just playing. Soda.
Guys, let's go to the bar. You guys going to drink? Get drink. All right.
Sorry, aren't you leaving?
We cross up to ourselves.
You guys disagree with Milo or hate Milo?
I love Milo.
Dude, they were getting ready to attack me.
I think
in there.
Trump is going to make America great again. I love Trump. I love Milo.
They're saying Milo's violent. How is he?
Anything.
He said things that they disagree with. That's pretty much all he did.
He didn't even say anything. They just got offended and ran up on stage and tried protesting. So.
No, I'm saying like he says things they disagree with, and they call that violence.
Right, well, it's the First Amendment, freedom of speech.
They think that the First Amendment doesn't apply to hate speech. These protesters.
I mean, freedom of speech was happening until some people interrupted it.
Yeah, I'm saying their contention is that hate speech and what they interpret Milo saying is as hate speech. They're saying that his hate speech, quote unquote.
Anything about hate speech. He's honestly talking about freedom of rights for everyone, boy, girl, and the lesbian community. They were just incompetent and didn't want to hear him out. So.
Sure, I know. I saw the live stream. I noticed the dude who took over the mic. Like, he stole the platform, and then he said absolutely nothing. Like, he said nothing substantive whatsoever.
Protesting like that is actually a very lazy form of getting things done.
Yep.
I believe in getting off your lazy butt and doing things
Off your
about
keister, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
So we'll see.
See what's up, yeah.
The silent majority has spoken, and I think people are a little bit shaken
Trump
from it.
should win the election.
You know what's funny, you guys? You know what's funny? I'm a Bernie Sanders supporter, but I still like Milo. I still think he's funny.
Milo's awesome.
I think he's funny.
Yes, you don't have to agree with everything.
I disagree. I disagree with most of what he says, but I still think he's funny. I don't know, and I think that's what he's like a.
Starts the discussion.
He's like a stand-up.
I disagree. That's why we're here. It's freedom of speech. It's just
He's like a
protest someone else's event. It's pointless. We don't protest your events.
I found him on Dave Rubin's channel on YouTube.
Yeah, I like Dave Rubin. He's cool.
And he explores different viewpoints. And it's interesting to have
He's
both
out
sides of
there.
the argument.
I think he'd be better suited as like a stand-up though, if I'm being honest. He'd be a stand-up. Oh, he did do stand-up?
Dave Rubin?
Oh, I mean Milo. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah,
I think he should have been a stand-up for sure. Like, he's really funny. I was getting kind of scared in there. It looked like they were about to attack me because I was asking them very specific questions like, what did Milo say that was violent or racist? And then they were like,
he didn't say anything racist.
and then they were like, you don't know what racism is? And I was like, no, I don't know what he said that was racist.
He was just in there cracking jokes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I want to ask his detractors more questions, but I really...
Honestly, the one person you need to ask a question is DePaul, because they did nothing to continue the speech of Milo.
Where was security for that?
They were paid additional money and they did nothing to stop it. They're just there talking to each other about nothing. So they did nothing. We wasted like 40 minutes of our day. I went because I wanted to learn more about Milo and what his viewpoints are, and DePaul just sat there. They made us cancel our event instead of just removing the two people who were on stage protesting.
Dude. I gotta say, the reason I hate these.
There was one person who initially went on the stage and they peacefully removed her, and they didn't. They let her stay in the event. They didn't even remove her from the event.
And they said they were going to do it.
So they kicked me out of there. They just kicked me out for filming and talking to people because I'm not a student here. I'm from Milwaukee, but so that's interesting. They didn't kick the guy who jumped up on stage.
They did nothing.
Well,
They
no,
just let him
they don't want to
blow
report
his
the truth.
whistle.
Are you kidding me?
They just let him blow his whistle and
They don't
interrupt
care about
everything.
He could have called Milo out on some of the factually incorrect things that Milo says. He could have easily, if he's going to jack the platform, he could have done that, but he didn't do it.
Yeah, Milo didn't even get into a discussion. We wasted more time listening to him.
And you know what's funny is, I bet you if any of the detractors challenged him to a debate, he'd be down. I guarantee
Milo?
you. Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he's very
Really?
educated. Yeah, he's been interviewed by some very
No, I'm saying
educated people.
I'm saying like he's down to like debate people. That's what I'm saying.
He is down to debate people.
Yeah, so like if any of
That's
those.
what we were about to do. They were first asking him a question, and then students were going to ask him questions, but we didn't even get to that point because these
You guys should
kids
at
just
least
get offended.
help to make sure that at least he could speak.
Yeah.
They just got
They kicked me out. They kicked me out of this area, but they didn't kick out the people who jumped up on stage. That's hilarious and sad.
Wait, were you part of the protest?
No, pretty neutral. I disagree with most of what Milo says, but I find him to be entertaining, and I definitely don't agree with them.
I'm a fan.
They were about to attack me, it looked like, so that's probably why they kicked me out.
Yeah,
Wild animals.
I like Milo. I think, it's kind of ironic.
I wanted to hear him speak.
Yeah, I think a lot of the fringe people that are protesting him right now will give him a few more years and they'll kind of
even know why they're protesting.
I know.
I asked. I was like, what has he said that's been violent or racist? And then they were like, you don't know what racism is? I was like, that's not what I said. I said, tell me what he has said that is racist or violent.
The petition to get Milo to not come out to vlog said that he was homophobic. He's
because he makes jokes. He makes jokes about lesbians and
he's openly gay.
he makes jokes about gay marriage and lesbians and stuff. And that's.
I just don't think people have a sense of humor anymore, and they take everything so freaking serious, so literal. It's crazy. We get our toes stepped on every day.
They can get offended by what we think, but we can't get offended by what they think.
That's what he's always said, is if you can't even handle that debate, then you shouldn't even be in public discourse.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even be in college if you don't want to expose yourself to new ideas.
Even Idiot Obama said you need to enter a new atmosphere and allow yourself to take on new information, whether you agree with it or not.
Yep.
It's good for you.
A little bit. One of the people made fun of me for like my receding hairline, and I was like, that's pretty ableist of you to do that, you know.
They're not educated, so they have to take low blows.
Yeah.
That's what's so sad. They're cutting.
Whatever. I think I look pretty good for 30. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what now, dude. Thanks a lot. Yep, ice cold.
Where are we going?
Well, yeah. Thanks for talking to me, you guys. Have a good one.
Bye. I already